Yeah, I'm good at it. Thanks for asking. Just give me a second. This is a SQL mark, right?
Yes.
It's a full one. Okay. Give me a second to check your Google Drive so I can see, so I don't give you the same questions as last time.
Okay.
Meanwhile, you can share your screen. You know how it is
Yes.
pretty much.
Let's see.
Okay, so we had one mock and it was Spotify. We can do YouTube today. So pretty much the same thing as last time, except we would do a advanced question as well.
Okay, so I come here. Are you seeing my screen?
Go to the beginner section first.
Okay. Yes.
Find video views, YouTube.
Video views. Video views, YouTube. Video views, YouTube. Video views, YouTube.
Just make sure to quickly delete everything that you have there. Fast.
Oh, okay. So I've done this before. Okay, it's good.
Just give me a second to mark down the time. Yeah, you can start now. Good luck.
So thank you. Find the country with the fourth most video views. You just copy the question. Find the country with the fourth most videos. So I see here already that, let me look at the data. So select star. Just follow the advice that I had the last time that I should check the data. Wrong. Then limit 20. I'll look at the YouTubers table where we're looking for views. So use there. Let me see. Select stuff in YouTubers table. Okay, I have to comment this. We have, okay, so I need the country and the total views per country. So here I see video views. So this is telling me that I need to do some kind of sum in this table. And since I need country, there is no country here. Let me see dimension countries. So I'll get countries from here. YouTuber's ID will be where I will join. So definitely I will join tables. Join first two tables on YouTuber ID. YouTuber ID. Then I will surely have to do, since we have country, put this here and see whether the countries are. Oh, let's put it here just to see if the countries are repeating, because there can be many YouTubers from a specific country, so I have to group by Actually, I have to do a group by country since I'll be summing the videos. Group by country. Okay, so that gives me join group by. Then I have to do some ranking since we need a 4. I have to use a rank function and I have to rank and output where rank, so a where statement where rank is equal to 4 according to this. Okay, so I want to start coding. Am I thinking correctly?
Yep,
Okay,
that is
so
nice approach.
okay, so now since I know I want to get total views, maybe I will need this is a beginner's question, but it looks like I need a CTE calculated total views. So let me see if I select, if I know if I need a CTE. I need a country since it's on output. I need country. Country. I also need the sum of videos since that's what I'm looking for. Sum of video views. Video views. Sum of video views. I want to call that as let me see the output total views per country at once. Copy as total view per country. I also need a rank, a Windows function rank. Rank. I want to rank over the sum of views. Views. No, partition. I don't need to partition. Let me see over. I don't need to partition in this case. So we need order by in order to have the rank. Order by sum of video views. Control copy. Since it's starting, I want to rank from the highest to the lowest. I have to do this in descending order. And I want to call that as rank. Okay, and I get the data from YouTube table. YouTube table. Copy. And I have to join because I also have country there. So YouTube table. Then I have to join dimension countries using the YouTube ID. Control copy. So since YouTube ID is the same on both sides, I can use using instead of on because YouTuber ID is the same on both tables. Using YouTuber ID. Okay, let me just check whether it's running before I go by. Just to check. Okay, so then I have to group by country. Group by country. Group in country. Then I order a country. Then I order by the total views per country. Order about total views per country in descending order. Descending order. Let me check this. Before I would say the rank. Okay. So here. Now I can put this as a city so that I can use a select function, just get these two and eliminate the rank. So let me say we call this total views, something like that. Total views. I put this in bracket. If total views as, close this bracket. This bracket. Then now I want to come out with the output. So select, in this case, I'll select just what I need, country and total views. Views and total views. Views. And I select it from this table and select rank equals to 4. So from our total views table, views where rank is equal to 4. Country, okay, this comma here. Total views. Okay. Let me see. I have rank.
Well done.
Okay.
Let me wait at the time. It's nice. If you don't have any questions here, we can move on to the intermediate YouTube.
Okay, I prefer that we move on.
Okay.
Intermediate backward. Okay, intermediate.
Yeah, just go to the intermediate section, find YouTube, the only YouTube question that it is there.
Only YouTube question, most views. Let me see.
Yeah. Most video views per category. Above the last one.
Per category, let me see. Most
It's above the last one. Most video views
okay.
per category. Yeah. Just make sure to click delete since you've already done.
I've done it. Okay. Wow, this intermediate instead looks shorter than the one I just did. Anyway, maybe the code looks shorter. So let me copy
Look.
this. Control copy. I want to see fetch the first 3 YouTubers from each category. Let me see. From each category, who have the most video views from each category. From each category. So I will still need rank here because I'm seeing first 3. So I will use rank here and select the top 3. So there, since probably we'll have the same data, I don't want to open the data again just to save some time. It looks like the same data set. God, this views and country. Is that true? Is it the same data set? So I have to
What
open
did you
it
see?
again. It looks like it's the same data frames from the previous question. Like,
Yeah, exactly the same.
so
Yeah.
I don't want to look at it again just to save time. Is that
Yeah,
okay?
yeah, it is.
Okay. So I see that I want to, in this case, I want to, I'll still use the rank function. The rank function I have to use. And in this case, I want to take the top three. So where rank in this case is greater, is less than or equal to 3. Top 3 less than or equal to 3. There's 3 YouTubers, so they'll still be descending. Okay. So let me select the category, in this case, select. Okay, let me just look at the output by looking at one of these, just to make sure I know how the output needs to be. Select star for YouTuber, limit, limit 20. Still know what I need for the output. Output. Expected output category, YouTuber, video views around. Okay, so I have to select this. Select. Here we don't have country, so it's like I'll just need one table in this case because there's no country. There's category here. We don't need any money end, so I'll just use the YouTuber table. Unfortunately, okay, that's it. So I just input, need to output the category, category. I need to output the YouTuber. YouTuber. I need to output video views, then output the round function, control copy, video views, then my RAM function, RAM. In this case, since we are from each category, I want partition over category. So over partition, partition by category, category. Then I want to order it by the video views in descending as I did before. Order by video views, video views descending because I want the most view to be up as rank. As rank. From YouTuber's table. Okay, let me see how this looks. YouTuber's table also have category. Now I have to do some 98, the top three. Okay, so I can put this the top three. Yeah, I'm having a list of top three. So I can put this in CTE. Let me call it rank category. If category cat rank, let me just give it a name like this. category rank as once we have been this category rank. Now I want to just select from category only the situation where rank is less than or equal to 3. So I'll say select everything from category rank, select star from cat rank where cat rank is less than or equal to 3. Less than or equal to 3. Let me see whether this works. You go up 1 to 3, 1 to 3. Color, yep. Let me see
Nice.
the first 3 from each category. Okay, I'm not
Can you?
missing something.
Yeah. Okay. Nice. This is technically the only way to solve this question, so I assume that you don't have any questions here, and we can move to
No,
advanced. Okay, let's
no,
go to the advanced then.
advanced, advanced. So where do I go for advanced?
It's on the second page, I think.
Second page. What do I check for second page?
Good and bad YouTubers per category.
What?
The fourth question. Fourth question. Good and bad YouTubers per category.
Oh, okay. Good and bad tubers.
Just make sure to refresh the page because it is.
Yes. Refresh. Okay, refresh. We can. Okay. Let me copy this first. Page. So we can qualify the YouTubers who have more views than the average of their category of good YouTubers. Otherwise, they are qualified as bad YouTubers. There's a number of good and bad YouTubers per category. So per category shows up again. Per category, that means I will definitely use a kind of. So let me see. We have the same table, almost the same table. The same table. We have category. Okay. So who have more views, so more than the average. So I have to first of all calculate the average views. Let me see, I have to calculate some kind of average views per category. So average per category, in this case it's average video views per category. In that case, I have to do some group by or partition by category. Average view per category. Then I have to now see that I have to see that the good YouTubers should have their own views greater than average views. So I have to sum. So maybe good. Let me call them good YouTubers. the sum of them, so I have to do some kind of count so that no, the views, so I have to count the views for good YouTubers. That view should be greater than, am I thinking correctly? Like good YouTubers should have views which is greater than the average. Then bad YouTubers will be the opposite of this. Is that a correct thought? Bad YouTubers.
Yeah. Just don't forget
YouTube.
greater than average per category, not just average.
Greater than average per category. Yes, I was
Yeah.
just,
Yeah.
it's
Yeah.
just
Yeah.
the average per category. Yeah.
I'm
So,
just
thank you. Views less than that average. Less than average. Okay. Then, so that will be good YouTubers. Then that will be bad YouTubers. So I have to start first by calculating this average. Anyway, let me see what the output is. So select start from, I see that I'll use YouTubers in this case because the views are here. There's nothing involving country. I believe that like the last question I saw, I don't need a join statement. So this, select start from this. Okay. Limit 20 just to see what so that I test see what the output is required. Okay, so I have category will be one thing good YouTubers and bad YouTubers. So category, then after I calculate average views, then I can now
yeah.
get
Yeah. So
perfect.
basically, you have to write down how many are there good YouTubers and how many are there bad YouTubers per that category.
Yes.
You don't
So
need to write, you don't need to categorize them as good or bad. You don't need
uh-huh.
to just write if they are good or bad. You have to actually like count them up.
Right. Okay. Yeah. So when I have to count them up, it means I have to add up these YouTubers. That's what, like if I see that it's a good YouTuber, it's one. I see another one, I add it to that one.
One
Is
plus
that
one. Yeah,
the,
exactly. Yeah, yeah.
okay? So in this case, I'll do some kind of sum of ones somewhere. I have to do some instead of count because here we don't. It's not a list. We have to be adding one, one, one. So I'll do sum of ones, something like that. So I'll have to do some kind of sum. Sum. So in this sum, I will say each time I see a good YouTuber, I count it as one. So some YouTuber, I count it as good YouTuber, I count it as one. A good YouTuber. So maybe some. Okay, some in a situation where if is it if no no if anyway I'll think about the syntax after, but what I'm saying is that if the average, if it's the first case, let me call this case one, and this is case two. Case one, case two, case two. So if it's one, then that sum, if the average is greater than, oh wait, I will say sum YouTubers. So if the average, if if the total views is greater than the average view for this first case per category, I want to give it one for that YouTuber. Then I sum them up to give me a new. So it sounds like I will use a case statement. So use a case statement. It is case when. Let me see case. case. Anyway, I don't know how to write it in the pseudo code, but am I thinking correctly? I will need, like, in case the video
Mm-hmm.
views average, some of video views for good YouTuber is greater than the average I will calculate. I want to attribute maybe one. I want to attribute one to
Yep.
E. Okay, perfect. So I'll write it probably in the code
That's
itself.
exactly what you want to do. So yeah, good
Okay,
approach.
okay. So some case, let me just put a some case statement so that I know what I want to do. So in this case, category view, I will need a CTE like I did the first time. Let me just see what this looks like. I need category. Category. I need, I need YouTuber ID because I want to, or the YouTuber. I need the YouTuber. Let me see, YouTuber. Because each ID is associated to a YouTuber. I want to believe that is distinct. So YouTuber, I need a YouTuber. I need video views because I want to sum video views. Video views. Then I want to get the average video views. Average per category. So I have to do some calculation here. So I'll say average. Average. It can be a window function because I want to do it over. I want to partition by the category. I want to, yeah, I want to over average. In this case, average video views. Video views. Average video views. Video views over partition by category because that's what you want. Average per category partition by category. Okay, let me save this as video views. Like views. Average views. Okay, let me see if this works in the first place. And hey, I will need partition by, okay, it's good. Limit. Let me just check that works. Let's do it. Okay, the average. Okay, so this is the average. And now I need to do the sum. Now I need to do the sum. And good YouTubers to be the one who's average. So I think this is why I do it. So let me put this in a window function. Let me call it again. In the Windows function. So with, in this case, is average view. We call it app view the category the cat as average view the category as increase if this. Then now I have to come out with category. So select category. Select category. Category. Then now this is where that in a case statement has to come to give me good Select category, comma, case statement, case statement. In this case, I want to add up, so I sum case statement. Case statement is case when. So case when, in this case, this is my average view that I have to get from here. So case when the video view, yep. Case when the video view is greater than this. Case when video views, control copy. Because in this, my output from here, I see that I have video views and average views. So I will be comparing this column for per category, right? For the case when video views is greater than average views, then I want to give this a value like 1 because I want to add them. And if it's not greater than average view, then it should be 0, else 0, because when we add 0, else when we add 0, it will not change anything. So okay, so if I sum this is 1, each time I want to call that as a good YouTuber. I want to call that good YouTubers. Control copy. Am I doing the right thing here? Let me see. Graph category YouTuber. So I'm looking.
CDA looks good. The main query, yeah, CDA looks good. But about the main query, you have some case when, yeah, good.
Okay, so I will just repeat this for bad case. So I put a comma here since I need this other one. I need this for bad case. I just change the sign and the name. Control copy. So case like that. So less than average. Yes, when video view is less than average, then 1. Yes, then I say this bad YouTubers. Bad YouTubers. So I select that. I don't need address of R. And I select this from my first table or from what I have in my output here. From average view per cat. Control copy. Average view per cat. Let me see how this goes first. You can see here education several times. I have to group something. Okay, I have an error as YouTubers. So this as good YouTubers. Oh, let me see. I think there's some N. Let me see. Some else, then I have to end the case statement. End. I believe that's what I'm missing. End the case statement. Let me see. Okay, so I need a group by. I need a group by category. Group by category. Category. Okay, yep.
Okay. Looks good.
Okay. So group
Just give
by.
me a minute
Okay,
to.
I have a question. I
Mhm.
was doubting when I was here when we had. Let me see. Wait. I want to let me comment this part first. Control so that I
Yep,
can.
you passed the question. That's it.
Okay, very good. Okay,
I mean, do what you want to do, but it is good.
okay. Let me see. I was having a doubt somewhere. Uh, let me run this again. Okay, so I knew that I would do group by year because I saw this education and here it was just one. Then where I was having a doubt is I didn't see how I use these YouTubers. It's like I didn't even need it here. So let me see if I remove. If I didn't have YouTuber, how would it look like if I didn't have it in this my original thing? Because I did not use it here.
Okay, try.
Oh, then video views. Okay, let me try. Okay, wait, I see there will be these video views. Okay. Yeah, so I didn't need it.
Mhm.
Category video
Yeah,
views.
this looks good. Before the feedback, is it okay if you just explain me a little bit your code, like the city, what does it do, what did you use partition by, what did you use aggregate window function, and then explain me those sum and case, and that's it.
Oh, for this particular code.
Mhm.
Yeah, so in this question I saw here
I,
I
I
said,
believe that you solved this by yourself. Don't worry about it. I just want to confirm that since
yeah, yeah,
you have really similar to the solution, so I just want to confirm that you've done it yourself. So just
okay,
explain a little bit CT, and
yeah, yes,
for the main query, I just need an explanation of how does the line 22 and 23 work, basically.
okay.
But for
So
CT, mainly what does it do, and line
yeah,
7. Yeah.
perfect. So for this CTA, I saw that I will need to write like it's a common table expression, right? So I saw that I need to get the the that average. I need to calculate that average so that I'll be able to use it in because it looks like in this case this is the main query. So I
Okay.
need to get that average so that I'll be able to compare it as in order to separate good and bad viewers. Because if I don't have this average, there's no way I will compare the views.
Mhm.
So that's why I use this common table expression.
Yeah. And why do you use partition by category?
Yes, because
What is the difference
average of
between,
your
yeah, what is the difference between using their partition by category and maybe using like group by category and then joining the main query?
if I have to group by category. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
since this I have the advantage because the average that I'm looking for here, I can use it as a Windows function, right?
Mm-hmm.
So for this Windows function, the partition is performing like a group by. So it's like a one shot that takes care of two things for this
Mm-hmm.
Windows function. Yep.
Okay. Yeah. And what is the main difference between using here partition by and maybe grouping it later on? What is the difference between like partition and group by category in this case? Why is it better to use partition by?
So in this case, why is it better to use partition by?
Yeah, if you take a look at the main query as well. If you
Okay,
use group by category, the output would be different, of course. You would have category and then average views per category.
Right.
Right. Okay. In this case, do you need that or no? If no,
Uh, maybe that would be another way to solve the problem. Let me look. Let me
no,
think.
you don't need to. I'm just asking like questions. You
Yeah.
passed the interview. Don't worry about it. I just want to clarify something.
Yeah. Yes. So group by category as I've used in the main as I've used here. Okay, I use this group by here because when I ran this function, I saw that it had one single output, right? And
Yep.
I had the idea of grouping by when on my output, I mean, when I saw this expected output guided me because I saw that my output here before I came to this, when I just used the CTE or I had education listed many times. And when I was seeing the expected output, I saw education one, so I knew I had to group by the category, like
Yep. Okay.
yeah, that was what made me to put this last line.
Yeah. Okay. And what about the sum and case? What is it? How
Okay,
it work?
yeah.
Just
So
a quick
in this
explanation. I don't need
case,
anything too much.
yeah,
Just quick
yes.
explanation, and
In
I'll
this
move on.
case, we're just looking at because yeah, I was confused. I want the if statement was coming in my mind, but after I was thinking about it, I saw that I wrote here case one, case two, and this case made me to know, okay, it's not if, it's a case. So what I'm doing is that for each time that the video views is greater than the average view, I assign it a 1.
Okay.
Then I add up these ones. In the case where it is not greater than the average view, I assign it a 0. So if I add up these ones, anytime the video views is greater than that, then it will just be, it's just like a count, right? But in this
Okay.
case,
Yeah.
our data was not made in such a way we
Yeah.
count
Sure.
the ID.
Sure. Good enough. And just a last quick question.
Right.
Can you use count there instead of sum? And if you can, what would it look like?
So count.
Mhm.
Okay.
Like
See if we could use
count up every
count.
single YouTuber, basically, instead
If
of
I had
sum.
to use count, then I'd probably have to come back here and look at a YouTuber. Maybe I would have needed a YouTuber.
Maybe just write count instead of sum in line 22
Oh,
and 23.
okay. Let
Yeah,
me see.
and you will have some error, and if you fix that error, that's good.
Okay, let me see.
Yeah.
Count. Then I run it.
You would have some error, and it would be nice if you can fix it.
Oh, so
Do
if
you
I
know why is
count,
it not good now? How does the count work?
because it's repeating, I see that these values are the same, right?
Do you know why?
Okay, let me think.
It has to do something with that case statement and how count works in general.
Okay, so count. In this case, is counting the one. I feel that the way it works here, it doesn't really distinguish between whether it's greater than or less than, because these
Not that
two,
exactly, but can count work with a 0?
I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know. Count. Yeah, if something doesn't exist, you will not count it. I think so.
And what is the equivalent of non-existing? It's not 0, it's
It's new.
null. Yeah, exactly.
None.
Yeah. So if you put instead of 0 there null, then it will be the same thing.
Oh, so if I put null.
Of course, you need 0 if you want to use sum, because you're adding
Okay.
things together. you're adding either 1 or 0, but here
Right.
you want to either count that up or skip it, right?
Right. Okay.
Okay. Give me a second to share this my screen now. This was really good.
Oh, okay. I have to stop sharing.
You can. I mean, it doesn't really matter.
Okay.
I'll pin my screen, I guess, when I share. But you can stop sharing yours. Yeah. Just give me like a less than a minute to finish the feedback. Can you see me? Can you see my screen?
Yes.
Just give me a second to find the right
Oh
tab.
no, I cannot see your screen, but I can see you.
Yeah.
Okay.
I just share it right now. Okay, so thanks for actually listening to my last feedback. Now
Yes.
everything is basically considered as good.
Yes,
So
because I went to your feedback before this call. That was
yeah,
the last thing
a lot of people don't do that for some reason, and they're repeating the exact same mistakes. And
Right.
then there is no point really of doing the mocks. I mean, you can solve the question by yourself, right? I'm not going to help you solve the question in mock interviews. I can do that in coaching sessions, but in mocks, yeah. But this was good. Investigation of data, that was also good. You did select start sign from table name,
Yes.
previous
20.
limit, most
Yeah.
optimal thing, most optimal way to investigate the data. Well done for that. Also, talking out loud
Right.
and breaking down the question or pseudocode.
Right.
Two most important things for me. Let me highlight them again. Well done for doing that. Also, you'll listen to this feedback last time, so well done. As I said, perfect timeline. Talking out loud, explaining the question, then breaking down the question with comments,
Right.
then asking if that's a good approach. Perfect. And you listen to that feedback. You test it a lot. Also good enough for me. Your code is clean. Nothing much more to say about it. Same as last time. You use capital letters for keywords, new lines, tabs. Everything looked good. And you use CTs a lot. You know why they're important, right?
You're
They're
right.
not a good divider of the code. They are also, in some cases, mandatory, like in the first two questions. You have to put window function in CT if you wanna filter that window function in where clause, right?
Right.
And that's about it. Questions were pretty straightforward.
Right.
YouTube. So I have another bullet here
Mhm.
for asking questions. So it's always a good thing to ask a lot of questions, but questions
Right.
here were pretty straightforward. So
Right.
asking on your feedback, asking for feedback on your approach was good enough for me in this
Okay.
case.
Okay.
In some other cases, maybe at least confirm that you're thinking the right way. Like ask,
Right.
I mean, it was good enough for me. Like the questions were pretty straightforward. Asking on your approach, I can see that way. Do you understand the questions? So questions for clarifications are not needed in this case. But in any other case, it's always a good thing to ask a lot amount of questions for clarifications so that the interviewer will know then that you're working with the facts instead of assumptions. So
Right.
that's about it. Well done.
Thank you.
I have another meet in less than 5 minutes. So if you have any other questions, just be quick. This is saved to Google Drive. This is also, I'm recording this, so this will be sent to email as well. Recording if you
Okay.
need to take a look at it sometime. And yeah, any other quick questions?
No, right now, I mean, because we had some time before this, so I already started with Python.
I'm here only for the SQL. So if you have any Python questions
Okay. No,
and
no.
things of this nature, I'm not familiar with it.
Okay. Perfect.
It was nice talking to you, and I guess if you don't have any questions, yeah,
Okay. Thank you.
no problem. Have a nice rest of the day. Bye bye.
You too. Bye.